Last but definitely not least, he assumes the points lead for the overall championship by 2 points going to our final round. Your winner here, back to back. Make some noise. Winner of round 3 of the Link Engine Management Pro Spec Championship. Make some noise. O'Sully! Connor O'Sullivan! O'Sully victory. There it is.
We had 2 sessions of practice. The car felt great first lap out. We got a bunch of good chases in, a bunch of good leads, so my expectations are really high for this weekend. Top 32 battle we got with Dustin Miles. He's a ripper, so it's going to be a good one, and see what happens.
And also you got to think that, you know, Dustin had a little, you know, we had practice earlier today, but also Dustin got some turns yesterday with the seating brackets as opposed to O'Sully got to, he parked yesterday, but look at that, right out of the gate, the RTS GT Radial BMW, of course, everybody's on GT Radial, being the Pro Spec class, all them running Link Engine Management as well. Into that third outside zone, O'Sully pulling away from Dustin Miles. No, it's not a drag race, but you want to see that proximity from Dustin Miles. Holy cow, I mean, O'Sully just performing surgery. Get the scalpel out, kids. Wow, that was absolutely clinical out of the gate from our most recent winner from New Jersey.
Yeah, I don't think there was a tire width in between any of the outside zone perimeter here. Look at this. Sullivan coming right out of the gate, kind of leaving Dustin Miles in his dust tracks here as we freeze a couple frames before getting in outer zone 1. Getting real nice and personal with that wall there in outer zone 1 in addition this year, and he's filling outer zone 2. Miles sacrificing a lot of line, a little bit of angle there, but O'Sullivan completely filling outer zone 3, doing a really good job here of getting in outer zone 4 early and completely filling that arc, drawing a nice smooth circle out of the finish line, and Miles just kind of playing the game of catch up there through the entirety of the run. So he's really going to have to put the pressure on O'Sullivan in the chase position to make a stake here.
Like I said, he's got to be riding high right now. Max hits the button. Once they extinguish the lights on, you can see the gantry there. They extinguish. It's go time. All right, out of the gate through that start chicane. Here goes Miles. The RTS BMW slides into position there. Miles, good placement of the vehicle, fills that outside zone 1. In outside zone 2, really, oh man, that was a really aggressive arc there. Very good and fluid there. Dustin looks like he's putting the car in the right place as well. Now, in that last outside zone, where's Sully going? Oh, the hatch opens up on Dustin Miles' vehicle. I believe that could have been due to contact. So, you know, that's where, you know, when it comes to rules like hood, hatch, door, something opens kind of independently, but obviously with that contact, I believe we'll run it back, but it seemed that he hit the wall pretty hard and it's going to pop it up. Obviously.
Right, and granted, we do have an incomplete run, but I believe the judges are going to look at that as faulting on Miles, but that's not an official call here. Let's take a look at Miles' leading Connor into the outer zone 1 there. He was nice and deep. He had a really good showing here in outer zone 2. He actually almost had 2 tires off there. I see one of the judges kind of point at that in the replay as well. Good smooth arc by Miles, kind of take a little angle out of here, but Sullivan still sticking it right there with him as he transitioned to 4. He was doing his job. Miles did slow down there because of the contact. He was, I think, Sullivan almost like put him back on the right trajectory there, but we're going to have to
again, I was looking, you know, hitting the wall. He did screw up some speed, excuse me. But also O'Sully took that shallower line. So let's make it official. Slide left for O'Sullivan, right for Dustin Miles. And looks like O'Sullivan gets the win.
10,000 people stand alone now. And in the evening the sun sets. Tomorrow it will rise. Time by, they all sing along.
Moving on down the line, most recent winner in New Jersey, the RTS BMW. It is Connor O'Sullivan. He's got momentum. He's got a lot of momentum. He's got RTS in his corner. Got a lot of talent and a really well-built car, it seems like.
Absolutely. The other thing is, always now, it's an absolute rocket ship when it needs to be, but he knows how to slowly getting that.
First battle of our top 16, and here we go. Connor, O'Sully, Sullivan, Jeff Donati, O'Sully in the RTS, the white BMW, the pink pig, Jason. Oh, he initiates, has to come out of it, and now into that second outside zone. Jeff Donati looks like he's fighting the car. He is fighting the pink pig, going to that third outside zone. And now let's see how they manage. Again, smooth, flowy, but again, the conditions going from hot to cold. Looks like O'Sullivan, it does not matter the conditions. It doesn't matter what he is going through. It seemed like, I mean, just like we saw earlier, textbook.
Yeah, no issues out front for sure. And like I said, Donati had a tough task ahead of him, and it's kind of bearing its teeth there as we take another look at our airforce.com replay. Sullivan, little flick straight up initiation, and Donati a little late to the party. Looked like the grip goblin kind of got a hold of him there in the outer zone one. Couldn't quite fill his pocket there as he's trying to play that game we've been doing catch up, and he just, Sullivan reeling it away from him. Doing a great job in outer zone 3. Donati does a good transition here, but he's just a little further back than he needs to be. And they both fill out outer zone 4 really well up into the finish. So Sullivan, great job up front. Donati, because you have to do something real special in the lead run when we return him and reverse him.
All right, so O'Sully will chase him down. And again, that wasn't that, you know, wasn't that mad. I mean, it was a pretty big mistake, but it's not an incomplete or anything. So just a bit of a deficit. The needle going the way of O'Sully. You can see the lights are on. Once they extinguish, they are ready to go. You can see just dialing it back. You can see the Excel and decel lights. Green with that forward momentum, and O'Sully gets really close to Donati, as Donati didn't really get into that first outside zone, and now you can see O'Sully just kind of dialing it back a little bit, making sure he doesn't get into the back or to the side of Donati into that final outside zone. Goes Donati right to that outside track edge, really well done. And I think, to be quite honest, look at that. O'Sully's like, let me out of the cage, man.
Look, I know it's not a race, but there's still a finish line, and you passed it, but
absolutely, yeah. I mean, he ripped past. I think that was kind of a show of dominance.
Yeah, I think Donati looked cool as a cucumber out front, but I just think it was a little too late. Definitely not hitting that zone. We can see the truth serum here up in the sky, and that 107 car of O'Sullivan just get putting on the pressure on that pink pig as they get into outer zone 3. Donati could have used a little more angle there. I think that gave opportunity to Sullivan to get a little more proximity as they go into outer zone 4. I thought he was going to spin on. Every time they pour on the angle in outer zone 4 in the back half, I think they're going to loop that thing, but good job of both parties on the last half of that track. So here we go. Justin Smash with this little new POV here as we go through, and you can see that. Oh, I heard the judges live yelp out there, so that was also entertaining. So here we go. Donati, smooth, but his chase run is going to be his deficit here, Jared, as Sullivan puts on the pressure and showing a little bit more of a dominant battle on his behalf.
Yeah, and again, just without, you know, I'm sure they had, you know, some practice sessions because you kind of know who you're going to go against, but I think Connor did the right amount of kind of settling back, getting in the pocket, knowing where to go, and there it is. Proof is in the pudding. All right, throw down Lorette with O'Sully, real quick.
Wanted to check in, is the track starting to grip up for you now?
Yeah, for sure. The team's making shock adjustments and tire pressure adjustments to make the car feel very similar as it did earlier today in practice and in our top 32 battle. So they're doing a great job. These guys are killing it, and I'm feeling good.
Okay. So he's saying that he's feeling really good and that everything is falling into line for him, Jared.
All right. The RTS BMW will lead. Buchanan giving chase. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what both these gentlemen have. You know, yeah, I think the way O'Sully has been driving, Cody Buchanan needs to apply the pressure. He cannot give him any distance here. And there it goes. Again, O'Sully puts it right in that first outside zone, and diving in on that second outside zone goes Buchanan. That's not where you want to be. In on the inside, and there goes O'Sully, that RTS BMW. He won in New Jersey. He'd love to get another victory, chomping away at that championship. Like I said, you can't give O'Sully room, man.
Yeah, like you said, that's a championship-esque run. Let's take a look here as O'Sullivan turns it into outer zone 1. Buchanan applying the pressure early. Just wish he would have kept it on there as he made a huge sacrifice there. I don't know if it was a bad timing transition, grip. That outer zone 2 has been like the crux of a lot of situations here as we go through outer zone 3. Little left foot brake there from O'Sully as they go into outer zone 4, and Buchanan continuing to take that shallower line to get that pressure on that he needed to do on O'Sully. So now we're going to flip him around. We know that that rocket ship of O'Sully's is going to put on a good chase run. So Buchanan.
I apologize. We are going back to the second half of the Buchanan-O'Sully battle. Remember, Buchanan called that competition timeout. And looks like they are back up and running. And remember, Buchanan had that mistake on that second outside zone. So we will see. And again, O'Sully is on one.
Wow, he's on that
boy, O'Sully, yeah, he is right there. Now Buchanan, look at that. He is dialed now. Quick little correction of those front wheels, going to that second outside zone. The Nissan Z into that third outside zone. And look at O'Sully, just no fear right now. Going finally into that last outside zone. What are they going to do? Both of them filling it, good angle. Obviously Buchanan, he knows he really need to put down a banger of a lead run. O'Sully didn't mimic exactly the angle, but I think it was a good compromise of, you know, getting that proximity and just kind of the second half of that battle. I'm sure we're going to take a look at the first run with O'Sully leading, but
just look at that.
Here's a replay.
That's about as close as you can get without impeding the lead driver, as Buchanan does a great job of filling that zone. O'Sully far behind there, but those transitions, though, he's timing them perfect. Outer zone 2, he breaks that curse. As we go into outer zone 3, he's just right in that pocket. That's where you want to be, and you can kind of see like I was talking about, that transition the chase driver needs to make in order to time this proximity perfect in outer zone 4. And O'Sullivan does a great job of doing that. I really like what he did there.
Yeah, that was he could have been deeper, but like you said, by comparison, what we've seen,
right?
That was pretty good,
yeah,
all things considered, especially, you know. So here we go. Slide them left for O'Sullivan or right for Cody Buchanan. And there it is. Connor O'Sullivan, winner in Jersey, advances on, going to the Final Four.
No way he's okay with having just third. You know that. You know he's going after the win. And he did take that win. We're going to see him move forward and advance. But the car, you said, it felt funky. What was happening?
Yeah, my chase run, the car felt a little weird. I don't really know what it is. I can't really pinpoint it, so the boys are just making sure the toe and the alignment's straight, nut and bolt, and I think we'll be all right.
Okay. So the team already, you feel like they have the problem solved?
Yeah, I just wanted to look it over, make sure everything's good. I don't want to not say anything and just make sure everything's solid. So.
Connor, thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, the Final Four. Don't go anywhere.
One battle away from getting his first FD podium. That would be absolutely amazing here in St. Louis. Chestnut, again, shots fired, talking about his chassis and how he's developed the car, how it's going, and obviously it seems to be working out for him. And, you know, you got to think he's taking into consideration. Hopefully, his spotter says, hey, O'Sullivan's not 100%. He says, you sound a little weird, might be a little funky, so reap the benefits. Here we go, that RTS BMW. O'Sully initiates. Oh, and he goes deep, but Chestnut goes up shallow into the second outside zone. Look at Chestnut into the rumble strips. Again, that is violent. You saw the attitude of the vehicle get disrupted, but O'Sully continues on. If he's got any issues, it's definitely not showing right now. In that last outside zone, a little bit of hiccup from the white wheels, and brings it across. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe O'Sully's just lying.
Yeah, he's sandbagging.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I don't know. I'm not feeling 100%. And then whammo, just shuts the door on him. So a great lead run there by O'Sully. Definitely some room for improvement for Chestnut in the chase, but still aggressive.
Yeah, I like what he did here in outer zone 1. Both parties here making a nice aggressive initiation. Chestnut a little too deep in the pocket. I think that set him up for a little bit. He ran out of course there as he gets into outer zone 2, and he tries to reel O'Sullivan back in here. He's doing a great job getting through outer zone 3 completely, and Chestnut trying to sacrifice a little bit of the line there for the proximity, and it's a little too late there as they go through outer zone 4, and O'Sullivan here taking another look at that initiation, and he's only got about a wheel in that outer zone 1, so that's probably why Chestnut was a little too shallow coming in outer zone 2 as he tries to make up for that little mistake here. O'Sullivan just looking very little correction there through outer zone. Almost take out those tires again. So you can see O'Sullivan's team looking at the stream here. You guys give us a wave here. Show us you're pumped for your guy.
You know, obviously they felt the champagne rain in New Jersey. They love to feel it again on all the way to the top of the box. And look at Chestnut. He jumps out there real quick, but comes up just a bit short-sheeted. And now into that second outside zone. You see him go in, dives out. He talks about, you know, taking some grip out of the car, grips up, going to that third outside zone. Chestnut, again, his best progression here. He needs to win in order to get a podium, and Osoli applies the pressure.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be enough, man. Just going off of what we saw with Osoli's lead run and where Chestnut's car placement was, we're seeing smiles there. There you go. Is that all right, Rick? What's that? He said
they know
fourth?
what's going on.
Did he say fourth? Oh, he's throwing the
juices. So yeah, I mean, without looking at it from the shoot the hip alive, it looked like Justin never even got, besides outer zone 3, into any of the outer zones. Came up short here in outer zone 2. And that kind of reduces the radius for the chase car, which O'Sullivan made up for greatly here as he gets out of outer zone 3 a little early. Good transition here, mimicking the angle. Going to outer zone 4 is just not deep enough to kind of overcome.
Hold his head high and LOL, but I think Chestnut's, continuation on into this event stops here, unfortunately. We'll make it official. Connor O'Sullivan gets the win, and it is unanimous. So Osoli gets the win, one step closer to going back-to-back wins, and again, chipping away at that lead by TLO, Tommy Lemaire. He would love to,
Yes, I am, and just catching up with Connor. Connor, right now, are you thinking about anything other than the battle? Are you looking forward to the championship points, or are you just concentrating on the battle at hand?
For sure. That's the goal this year, is to win the championship. We want to move up, and if we don't get a championship, maybe we might not do it. So, yeah, I'm looking for that #1 spot tonight for sure. Oh, I'm feeling really good. The car's gripped up. It's on rails. The team's killing it, and I definitely have some high expectations for trying to get that #1 spot.
Yeah, absolutely. And have you seen battle against Austin before? Do you know what to expect?
I haven't. He's one of my good friends. I know he's a ripper. The dude shreds. I haven't talked to my spotter yet. I haven't seen any of his runs, but I know he's a good driver, and he's going to let it eat for sure. So yeah. I'm excited for this battle.
And that must inspire a lot of confidence for you.
For sure. Now I can chase him at full tilt, and I don't have to worry about him spinning out or doing anything funky. I know he's a solid driver, so we're definitely going to put down a nasty chase, so I'm excited.
All right.
Osoli will assume the lead by 2 points going into Utah, our final round of the Pro Spec Championship. Let's send it. Here we go. Osoli, Connor O'Sullivan, the RTS BMW initiates. Austin Mata, aggressive. But look at that. He drops into formation now, transitioning outside zone 2. Mata does grip up. He shoots in on the inside. That's definitely showing you the power loss there. Now in that third outside zone, Osoli rings on through in that last outside zone, put a bow on it. Osoli into, again, there goes Mata, shallow on the line. So Osoli definitely an advantage here.
Not enough against that rocket ship. That whether or not O'Sullivan is also having issues, it just wasn't enough to overcome. But great proximity there from Austin as he brings it around, and you just can't keep the tires lit enough to keep the line that you need to through that chase position in that outer zone 2. And O'Sullivan doing a great job. A little left foot brake there to keep the car composed through outer zone 3 as we switch back into outer zone 4, and Mata just taking that little bit of a shortcut there to finish out the run into the engine or not. So,
oh no, Mata, he is out of the car. So an anticlimactic potential victory here for Osoli, and it looks like Mata will have to retire, and that will be a victory lap for Connor O'Sullivan. And send him, Mata. Hold your head high, brother. Here we go. Max is going to send him a little spray of the nitrous and a victory lap for Osoli. And again, unofficially taking the championship lead by 2 points over TLO, who gets that final podium spot. Make some noise as he makes noise going around the track. Listen to that thing sing around this Worldwide Technology Raceway. A fist pump out the window because the excitement is in the RTS Osoli camp. Again, with the victory and unofficially that championship points lead.
Wow.
What do you think?
This was, man, I almost feel like you were a little cheated with, yeah,
it happens, man.
It's good on Austin, like you're saying, that's a gentlemanly way to do it. You don't want to sacrifice his engine or have him pile up into him in outer zone 1. And yeah, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Yep.
But,
we're going into Salt Lake for the championship, which you are now leading. Do you change anything about your driving?
I just got to put some taillights on it. Salt Lake City is my favorite track, and I'm excited to go out there. It's going to be sick.
What are your...
We're planning on keeping that #1 position.
How are you going to do that?
Just got to drive hard and keep doing what we're doing. We put a lot of work in for this. The team's killing it. I'm doing my job, and everything's going perfect. So hopefully we can keep this up.
Yeah. And so you're going into Salt Lake in that #1 position, already ranked. How do you keep that momentum going?
It's a good spot to be in. So as long as we drive solid, I think we'll be all right. So.
Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, round 3 here in St. Louis.
The Link Engine Management Pro Spec Championship. Make some noise. Oh, Sully! RTS, ATS. Oh, Sully victory. There it is. There is the check. Fellas. Ask all the right questions, but again, you're thinking about championship. Are you? If you don't win the championship, you think you're going to stay in Pro Spec? I mean, are you going to pull the Dimitri? You're going to stick around? What's the move here, brother?
Yeah, I might stay in Pro Spec. If I can get that championship though, we can get some solid sponsors. I definitely want to move up. I think we're capable of it. I got the team for it. I think I can drive for it, and we'll see what happens. I definitely want to keep that championship in mind, and I'm definitely confident going into Salt Lake City. I love that track. I like going fast, and it's going to be sick.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Again, obviously the flat tracks compared to Atlanta, you know, and getting your car dialed. Flat tracks, it's like Shanahan. He's like, I like these flat tracks, but I'll tell you what, Salt Lake City, high elevation. I mean, it's like a shuffleboard. That dust, that's a big major role in it. You said it's fast. I'm excited to see how all you guys do. What are some other expectations from Utah?
I mean, we didn't do well there last year. We 0-0. We had some mechanical failures, so it's time to get some redemption. And I'm excited to go drive that track. It's my style, and we'll see what happens. But we're definitely planning on taking home that championship if we can. So.
TLO, is he going to take home the championship?
Well, we'll see that in the finals.
There it is. All right. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Congratulations. There's your podium. Make some noise for the boys.
Oh, you already know.